You got great taste in shirts, Ty.
So welcome back everyone, Mike here. We are going to build the ultimate firewood bin. At least that's what I'm calling it. But for years I wanted to have a nice concrete slab with like 3 walls around it that I can run the conveyor from the Wolfe splitter right into it, and then I can load out of there with a firewood bucket. So the first step is we need to find some concrete block, you know, the big ones, 2 foot by 2 foot by like 6 foot. So right now I'm headed over to Thrower Concrete. That's the company that I bought all the concrete from for the new building, and they have those. They may even have corners and everything. So I'm going to go over here and we're going to kind of sketch something out and figure out exactly what I need and what it's going to cost. But this will be the first step. And when I get home, I'm going to take some of that fill dirt. Actually, it's dirt and stone, and I got a big pile there by the new building, and I'm going to haul it down below and make a nice pad for it. And we'll get started on this little project. I'd like to have it up and running in the next couple weeks.
Your destination is on the right.
All right, we are making some room, getting some things cleaned up here, widen everything out a little bit. But I just got back from Thrower Concrete a little bit ago. He's working me up a price for everything that I need. But I'm going to put that firewood bin, I think, right in here. It's kind of out of the way. You know, I want to do firewood down this way, lumber up that way. But the inside dimensions are going to be 18 by 18. So we'll probably pour a pad about 21 by 21, and we'll set the blocks right on the pad. They'll be nice and flat. So 18 by 18, 4 foot high sides, 3-sided little area there. I'm thinking it ought to hold about 12 to 15 cord of firewood. I think it hold 10 cord if you just went straight across the top, you know, 4 foot high, 18 by 18. I'd have to do the math again. But, you know, with the conveyor, it's going to be stacked up real high in the middle. So yeah, I'm guessing 12 to 15 cord, which will be pretty good for our needs. And I can always build another one if I want to. Just rough numbers right now, I'm thinking I'll be able to do all this for under $3,000. So $3,000 is a lot of money to spend for our little firewood operation here, but it will save me a tremendous amount of time down the road, and we will be able to produce a much better product. Before, when I was running the splitter and the conveyor for bulk firewood, I was just letting it dump out on the ground. Now, it was on stone, but it kind of wicks moisture up out of the ground. And even with the firewood bucket, you go in there, you're getting stone mixed in with it. It's just not a very good way to do it. And I think the concrete will definitely save me a lot of time and a lot of effort. And in the long run, it'll definitely pay for itself. All right, right now I'm going to head up to the house. The hunt man, he's been up there watching me. I think he's ready to go somewhere. And then when I get back, I'll start hauling some fill down here. And I'll get everything on grade, get it ready for concrete. And this area right here, this is all fill. So when we pour the concrete, we'll add lots of rebar and mesh into it. But it's been sitting here for, oh my, 15 years now. So I don't think it's going anywhere. Now out in here, I'll probably have to put a foot of fill or so to get it on the grade that I want. But I'll use the plate compactor, get it nice and hard, and it'll be good to go. There's probably a good 30 tons here. So with this dump trailer and the grocery getter, I'm looking at about 8 loads. There is some mud in there as well, but I think there's enough rock in there. It'll dry out nice and I'll be able to get some good compaction. Still looking for an old dump truck, and I think it was Matthew Finn. He just sent me an email this morning from a dump truck. Looks to be about half hour from here. $3,000. Didn't look too bad for $3,000. It was on Craigslist, so I'm gonna go check it out. Maybe tomorrow. But Levi, he was up here doing some weed eating for me down below by that lumber pile on that bank. And he just got lit up by a bunch of yellow jackets. So I need to take care of them as well. I think I have a good idea in mind to eradicate those little buggers. Man, I hate them. I was over cutting neighbor's grass the other day. They were away and they had some troubles with their mower. And I found one of those nests in the ground. And it was too late. So I just like ran over top of it with the 0-turn mower and sat there for a minute and then pulled off of it. I never got stung, but something's in that pile right there. See that geotextile, that stuff, it works great all those years, but when you're trying to dig old stuff out and that gets in the mix, it's kind of a mess. I'm looking down below there. Levi, the string trimmer's in the middle of the road. He dropped it and ran, which was probably the best thing to do for sure. They were actually following him the whole way up to the house. He got stung one more time right up here by the house, like 100 yards away from where the nest was. I load a little heavier in this trailer when I'm just here at the house compared to if I was you know, out on the road with it. I'd say that's pretty good for the maiden voyage. Okay, I drove around the string trimmer. It's in the middle of the road here. But But man, I can see those things buzzing around over there. The nest is right in that bank, right there. Oh man, they're everywhere over there. I think the trimmer's going to sit there for a little bit. Holy smokes, those things are everywhere. I think I got a plan. All right, got the first load dumped. That is really heavy. It's wet, it's dense. You know, it's not like it's big rock with a lot of voids in it. But I'm going to take the dump trailer back up to the house, and then we're going to take care of that yellow jacket nest before we do anything else. All right, I got the windows up. I know you can't see them with this little camera, but right now I'm looking at, I don't even know, 75, 100 of them buzzing around that bank right there. But I definitely see the hole. There's at least one hole there, and I think there's another one over here. There may even be more than that. Now the smart thing to do would be to wait till tonight, but I don't always do the smart thing, so we're going to take care of them right now. I got a good plan. Great plan, I think. All right, this is a brilliant idea right here. So years ago, I did this with a hornet's nest. I shoved a flare up in it, and those things were dying so fast they were falling out before they even caught fire. I think it's the smoke from these flares that do them in. There's another hole over here. Somewhere. Well, the flare idea probably wasn't the best approach in the middle of the day. It was a huge nest down there in the ground. I don't know if we'll be able to see that on video or not, but I dug it out. I definitely killed a lot of them, but I'll come back down here this evening and try again. But they're still buzzing around over there. I got a bunch of them though, and I haven't got stung yet. Knock on wood.
All right, Mike just jumped in the excavator. He's gonna load up the trailer with some of that dirt right there. The day got away from him. He had a ton of stuff to do, and one thing led to another, and he just got back. So he's gonna load that up. We're gonna jump in the truck, drive down, he's gonna spray those bees. I don't know if you know, maybe I've said it before, but I'm allergic to bees, so I will be shut up tight in the truck. But we've got to get rid of that. They are in the ground, so they're yellow jackets. Yeah, they hurt. They're not good. Any kind of bee I get, bee, hornets even, I'm severely allergic. So I'm gonna help be a witness. I might be able to hold the camera up to the window as he's doing that. He's pretty brave.
All right, I'm going to take the dump trailer down and dump that load of dirt, and on my way down I'm going to kind of scope out the situation on the yellow jackets, and then on my way back by I'll get kind of close to it, just kind of crack the window of my truck and hammer them with a couple cans of spray. So hopefully we get them. But do you remember when Eva was little?
Oh yeah.
She was over to neighbor's house and they got into those yellow jackets, and I mean she got stung a bunch of times, and fortunately one of our neighbors, the next door neighbor, Derek, big, strong guy, he runs over, grabs Eva, and Eva was just telling the story today after these ones. She said Derek was grabbing the yellow jackets off of her and just smashing them in his hand, grabbing them out of the air, trying to get her out of there. He must have got stung 30 times, but he didn't really care. He wanted to get Eva out of there, so we were thankful for him to, to be there to do that.
Yeah,
but
I remember the pictures of her sitting. She had her swimsuit on because she was swimming at the neighbors, and then they were playing, and that's when that happened.
Yeah.
We have pictures of her sitting, Stanley sitting beside her as the nurse. He was
he didn't like that at all.
And
he knew something.
She's in her swimsuit with this big lip sticking out. So sad. She wore glasses then, so her little glasses.
Oh yeah, it was bad.
Maybe I'll try to give Mike the picture and put it in.
Well, let's run down there and see if we can't finish these things off. So far the excavator and the flare,
my glasses,
limited success, but
I'm gonna look for them.
They're still buzzing around, but nothing like they were earlier today. once we get turned around, I will spray that entire area real good. I see a couple holes.
Yeah.
But Melissa, I actually dug the nest out. It was, I don't know, it was big.
Did you bury it, or?
I just kept smashing it with a bucket on the excavator. So I was going to just kind of crack the window a little bit, but Melissa is allergic to bees, so just in case one would get in here, there's hardly, I mean, there's definitely some activity there, but nothing like earlier today. So I'm going to grab 2 cans of this spray here.
Like Yosemite Sam.
And let them have it. What do you think?
Like Yosemite Sam.
If I go down, are you going to rescue me, Melissa?
I will call 911.
So they actually already have another hole. I don't know if what was left of that nest, they dug their way out of there or not. But I only saw about 20 or 30 trying to come out of the hole compared to earlier today. This whole area, there was hundreds, maybe thousands of them in there. But I got them pretty good with that spray. Right up in this area here was where that other hole was. I'll check it tomorrow morning. And you know what I'll probably do? I'll probably come down here and just root around with the excavator a little bit more and make sure I got them all. But there's one right now I see flying. But yellow jackets cannot see very well when it starts getting dark. You remember that one time I put a motorcycle helmet on, goggles, a coat, gloves, like duct tape my sleeves, and there's those white-faced hornets. Those things are super nasty. And I had a big long pole.
Yeah.
And I tied a flare onto it, duct taped it to it, and shoved it right in that nest. It was up here by the house. And
yeah, it was. It was huge.
they were raining down on me dead before they hit the ground. It's kind of making me feel warm and fuzzy. But anyway, I think that's it for today's video.
That's right.
Don't forget to check out Melissa's channel, Morgan's Off the Leash.
Yeah.
And if you enjoy these videos, please hit the like button, click subscribe, share them with your friends.
Thanks.